Hey, Casey.
My favorite thing about Kacy is her laugh. It's like literally like her whole body laughs. It's so good.
That she is not afraid to stand up for what she believes regardless of what anyone else believes.
Awesome.
Very proud of her for that.
I love that Kacy is the perfect mood stone for the whole room. She will tell you exactly how everyone feels.
She's always there when I need her, and if I need to talk about something, she'll always answer me honestly and help me as much as she can. It's her sense of humor and also just how accepting she is of everyone and bringing everyone into her like friend group. That always makes me feel really nice.
That she can brighten a room.
Probably her energy or her laugh.
Her laugh, it's just so infectious and always puts a smile on my face. And it's always so like, so much good energy coming into the space every time she laughs. And it makes me happy.
She's really easy to talk to, really easy to joke around with, but also really good at like having deep conversations, and I think it's really a good trait to have.
How funny she is. My favorite thing about Kacy is probably how she's never afraid to like, I want to say communicate. Like she's very much like, I'm going to tell you how I feel, why I feel that way. Like, kind of like, this is like so Tumblr, but like the do no harm, take no shit type of thing. Like, I'm not going to be a bitch to you, but I'm going to be honest with you and tell you how it is.
My favorite thing about Kacy is that she is not afraid to stand up for herself. She's confrontational, but like in a good way, in a very good way. She is very headstrong and she knows what she wants.
My favorite thing about Kacy is her necessity to continue to grow. As a person, she's always growing and trying to better things about herself, especially for her friends, which I am very fond of. It helps me want to be a better friend as well.
She's chocolate like her dad.
Her energy and just like what she brings, like whenever I see her, I'm like instantly happy, and she's always like so talkative and just like so fun to be around, and just like generally like good energy and just like so welcoming, and I always just have a great time whenever I like, see or hang out with her.
My favorite thing about Kacy is probably how selfless she is in the long while I've known her. You know, as we've gotten to grow up and get to know one another. She's always been there for me, regardless of the circumstance, whether it's my dad getting cancer, or me just being bored, or my friends dying. She's always there for me, and that's sister as well.
You're literally the sweetest person I've ever met. Like, when I met you at the art gallery / tattoo exhibit, I immediately was like drawn to you for some reason, and then when we were talking, you're like, to that day and to this day, the sweetest person I've ever met.
My favorite thing about Kacy is the fact that like, even if you don't know her super well and she doesn't know you super well, she like is always very excited to see you and like treats you like you're like her best friend ever, and that is just very cool and awesome.
My dogs.
I was like, is that fucking Bailey?
Kacy has taught me to not take things as serious because it's not that deep.
Very true.
Especially customers.
Kacy's taught me to definitely be more patient with people. Sometimes my opinions can be a little strong.
So just be confident in yourself and just like be the best person you can be.
One thing Kacy has taught me is to probably be yourself, which I know sounds very cheesy, but to selflessly and unrelentlessly be yourself no matter the circumstance, no matter who you're with or where you are. I think it's very important to be unapologetically yourself as the individual you are, and I think by being Kacy's friend, I've learned to channel that throughout the years, especially because growing up I wasn't exactly the most self-confident, but I like how Kacy is always able to, even under pressure, remain composed and funny, so.
To stand up for myself and that I deserve the world.
She's taught me to not give a fuck. My anxiety comes in so much and she just tells me, why do you care? And I can appreciate that so hard.
I feel like just like her general openness to like hang out with anyone and talk to anyone, I think that's always really refreshing. So she just like really wants to get to know people and kind of connect with them, so I really enjoy that.
I want to be a better me.
Definitely being more confident when I am
like performing something, like at karaoke, I get really bad anxiety and stage fright, but she's always like, girl, get on there, like go do it, you're gonna do great. And that's really helpful. So that's definitely helped. And she's definitely taught me how to do that.
View things outside of me and in relation to me. I feel like a lot of times I always view everything that happens to me in relation to me, and it's just not like realistic. And Kacy always views like a different perspective than her own, which she's taught me to do, especially with our friendship, because it hasn't always been the best, and at times it was rocky. But we always found ways to see each other's perspective, and I am really grateful for that.
Communicate, just be honest. I've definitely had like an experience or two where I come out of it being like, wow, that was kind of an asshole move. And definitely just like learning from that and be like, maybe I shouldn't do that again. But yeah, basically how to be a better friend.
Me, how to stand up for myself and be honest about situations I'm uncomfortable with, and just how to be more confident, like as a person.
How to be a better person. That just because you don't agree with somebody that you love, or she teaches me how to look at things differently. Her generation, my generation is entirely different. There are times I wake up and go, oh my gosh, y'all are much smarter. And she has taught me a lot because of that.
Cheesy, but just like to be me, like live authentically, like myself, to be weird and loud.
Kacy just kind of taught me that it's okay to like not take bullshit. Like, Kacy will just like stick up for herself no matter what, and like personally I'm just not very good at that, so like being friends with her has kind of just taught me to like respect myself a little bit more and like see my value in things, and I think that's really cool.
So like chill out. Honestly, it's not that serious sometimes, because I do be dramatic sometimes.
One thing Kacy's taught me is how to like if somebody says something like, that's crazy, like still laugh it off while also being like, what the fuck is that thing that you said, as opposed to just saying, what the fuck is that thing you just said.
She taught me, well, not necessarily something that she taught me, but one thing that I like about our dynamic that it teaches me often, like that I should bring into my other relationships, is just honesty and being very, just honest with each other, no matter how hard it can be to hear things sometimes, because if you really care about a person, then you'll tell them what you need, you know? And she does not hold back.
Happy birthday, Kacy! Happy birthday, Kacy! Happy birthday, Kacy!
Happy birthday, Kacy!
Happy birthday, Kacy!
Happy birthday, Kacy!
Happy birthday, Kacy!
Happy birthday, Kacy!
Happy birthday, chocolate.
Happy birthday, Kacy girl, I love you.
Happy birthday, Kacy.
Happy birthday, Kacy!
Happy birthday, Kacy!
Happy birthday, Kacy!
Happy birthday, Kacy.
Happy birthday, Kacy!
Happy birthday, Kacy, love you.
Happy birthday, Kacy, I love you.
Okay, what's your favorite thing about Kacy?
Bumping that.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
You look so beautiful. Oh, I love gay people. Okay.
I love you so much, Miss Danette Baker.
Sarah's being studious right now.
I know. Not afraid to stand up for herself. And I really admire that about her. And yeah, like when she told that lady off at the New Year's Eve party. I think about that every day. She's my idol for that.
Okay.
I can't swim. I love you.
Isn't she wonderful?
I love that song. Hey, 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 hey. For you? Yes. Wait, I want to see the flip screen. Oh shit. Hello. Okay. Give me that. Give me that.